Finally, a week after the finale of season 1 of Percy Jackson, Disney has confirmed that season 2 is happening, which means the next stop on this magical journey is Sea of Monsters, which I am so pumped for. I will admit, it's probably my least favorite of the 5 books, but I love all of them so much, so that means nothing. I think for the most part, this news is exciting, and I think it will be well received by most people. I know a lot of people, myself included, had a lot to say, a lot to criticize about season 1. I think for the most part, a lot of fans are going to want to see a season 2, going to want to see what they learned from season 1, see the changes they make, how they can improve on their storytelling and how to adapt these books. I think this is overall good news. Now, the purpose of this video is not to just confirm that season 2 is happening. I'm way late to that party. But rather, it's to talk about what the team has to nail, what they have to get right if they want to see this thing go to the full 5 seasons, which I know is their goal. Rick has seemed to express that that's what he wants to do. That's where he wants us to go. And to be honest, that's what I want too. But the movie stopped at number 2. So this is the hump that they have to get over. I think first and foremost, you gotta slow down the pacing. And I think this season is perfect for that because it's a lot shorter. Not even just in what happens in the story, but also the page count. Sea of Monsters is only 279 pages compared to The Lightning Thief, which was what season 1 was adapted from, which had 375 pages. So almost a 100-page difference. That's a lot. And if they're keeping the same format, 8 episodes, I think this is perfect for Sea of Monsters. I think this is perfect for season 2, and I look forward to seeing what they're doing. They can slow the pace down. They don't have to go as fast. They don't have to get through so much content so fast, which I hope means for a lot slower paced first 2 episodes and a lot slower paced finale. I also hope with a shorter pacing that they allow us to spend more time at Camp Half-Blood. I felt like season 1, although it did a great job introducing it and did a great job recreating Camp Half-Blood, taking it off the page, taking it out of my mind and putting it on the screen. Although it did an incredible job at that, we didn't spend a whole lot of time there, and we didn't really get the sense that this is Percy's new home, that this is a community, that these are his friends, and that he really cares about this place. And I think creating that feeling in the second season is essential, especially with what's at stake. If you don't know, and I don't think this is a spoiler, the quest in the second book is they have to save the Golden Fleece to save Camp Half-Blood, to heal the magical border that protects Camp Half-Blood from monsters. So I think creating that sense of love for Camp Half-Blood that's not just found in the books, but that is found in the show, I think will only lead to greater stakes and a greater emotional weight for the viewer. Look, I loved the action sequences, the big events in the first season. I think for the most part, they nailed those. My one gripe with them is how quick they were. They were so quick, they didn't last very long. The fight with Ares was like tops 2 minutes, probably less than that. I'm being generous there. The fight with the Chimera, probably around the same amount, maybe even shorter. His first encounter with Mrs. Dodds, that was like 2 seconds. So yeah, nailed those action sequences, not just the aesthetic and how it would feel in the Percy Jackson books, which again, I think they did good in season 1, but making them feel bigger, more exciting to watch, and just lengthen them. So it gives us the time we need to truly appreciate them and to truly enjoy them. You gotta lighten the tone. It can't be this serious. And I don't mean you can't have serious stakes and serious conversations and a lot of serious interactions. And it doesn't mean that the stakes don't have to be big or anything like that. There's got to be more jokes. I mean, come on. This is Percy Jackson. We're going to have a lot of fun, goofy conversations, and the monsters are going to be fun and goofy. We didn't see a whole lot of that in season 1. And so I hope they find a way to kind of balance the serious tone that obviously is happening. There's a lot at stake in these books, but also kind of put in the Percy Jackson humor and the Percy Jackson dialogue. I hope we see Monster Donut. And that's just like the most bizarre, funny thing that we see. I'd say the only thing slash tone mood that I would want serious and kind of more evil is Luke. Like, nail that evil, fully turned vibe that we saw in the book. I think other than that, lighten it up a little bit, you know? Make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more light. You have to get Tyson right. You have to. And it's going to be difficult because I can totally see him being so annoying and fans not being a fan of Tyson in the show. So you got to nail that. I don't have the answer to how you do that, but you have to nail Tyson. If you mess up Tyson, people aren't going to like this season. And finally, this is more to Disney than it is to anyone on the team. You gotta renew season 3 faster. You know this more than I do. These things take forever to make and way longer than we would want them to. And these kids, they're not getting any younger. And if you want a faithful adaptation of the 5th book, Percy's 16 in that book. Walker, I think, just turned 15. You're running out of time. And I don't mean rush through these, just pop them out as fast as you can. Yes, take your time. Make sure that these are good products. But if there's no reason to wait to renew something, don't wait to renew it. Renew it 2 months before release, or renew it after the release of the first episode. Let this thing go on. Renew it. So yeah, that's what I think needs to happen in order for this series to continue to be successful. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. What do you want to see in season 2? What are you excited to see adapted? What are you nervous about? Let me know all of that down in the comment section below. And if you've made it this far, comment below Monster Donut, But as always, thank you all so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And I love you guys. And until next time, peace out, bro skillets.